Hello everyone, KingslayerKoshy, and welcome back to Plants vs. Zombies. In the last part, we got the Scaredy Shroom, which is essentially a glorified pea shooter that lives up to its name of being a pansy. When zombies get near it, it stops shooting, so you're gonna have to set up your shrooms in a unique way. So as you can see, what I'm doing is basically moving my sun shrooms up one row so that I can actually put Scaredy Shrooms in the back. I personally don't like using these things because, honestly, just a good row of fume shrooms is good enough to deal with the zombies. I'm just gonna use the Scaredy Shrooms for the sake of showing off what they do and how to use them effectively. But in my opinion, they're okay shrooms to work with if you know how to work around them, but you're definitely better off using other shrooms. Jesus, I can't speak today. Well, then again, English is never really a language. I should know, I speak it. Yeah, well, almost done my recording for the day. Gonna see if I can actually fish it out. And there's the Scaredy Shroom in action. You can shoot from very far away, so you can actually... There's actual progress being done, thank God. Yeah, so it can shoot from the entire screen, so you can actually at least do some pot shot damage before the zombies get up close to you. And Jesus Christ, that middle row is entirely cooked up with freaking tombstones. Goddamn these zombies. Zombies, they need to go back underground where they belong. Just like Frank. I covered wars, you know. Nah. But yeah, yeah, these zombies have some nerve. I'm just minding my own business. I'm trying to live here, and all of a sudden these zombies just plant up tombstones in my front lawn. Like they own the place. And they own my brains. These are my brains. I have the right to them. You want to try and take them from me? I'll be heated. You want to try to take my brains? I'll beat you into next week. I wonder if these shrooms are somehow related to the Last of Us plant problem that's been occurring. They said it was a fungi, so it could be any possible combination of any of these shrooms. Oh God. Horrible jokes aside, horrible attempts at me joking aside. Yeah, in terms of anything else I'm up to right now at the moment, I lost all my progress in another Metro 2 remake, so now I have to start away from the beginning of the game again, which is fun. I can deal with that later, it's not that big of a deal. I could probably do that when I'm at school or something, when I feel like bringing my Xbox 360 controller to dick around. What else is there? Playing Transistor. Having a good time with that. Let's see, there's Transistor, there's that. I figured out what I want to do for the next LP for my own channel. Or at least, like, not the post-commentary, but in a live commentary by myself. So it's gonna be another Steam game in my library. What game it is, I'm not gonna say, because knowing my luck, I say one thing and I do something completely different. It's kind of like a running gag on my channel. So essentially that's why I just leave it up in the air for the time being. I finished Final Fantasy IV, which is finally a relief. Nice way to get off my back. So many friggin' games in my back that I have to complete. So many games in my backlog that I had to complete. It was such a pain in the ass. Because I think I had, what? There was Final Fantasy IV, Dragon Quest IV, Final Fantasy Advanced Tactics 2. It's a Final Fantasy Tactics for DS. My friend William could probably determine what that one is a reference to or whatever one that is. And that's all my DS backlog, and I have a 3DS backlog which only contains Stellar Glow and Azure Striker Gunvolt. Or basically the Gunvolt sequel. So, the good news is at least most of my portable backlog's dying down. Only for it to come back up once I get the Samus Returns, and I still have yet to get the new Fire Emblem, surprisingly. Which is something that... I think my brother didn't ask me about that, so... Who knows? He didn't ask me about it, but I do want to get my hands on that, the new Fire Emblem game. What else are there? Any other games that I'm interested in at the moment? Found a couple of games on the Steam that I put on the Steam wish list. I'm not sure how many of you are familiar with the game Unreal Tournament. Classic beat 'em up from back, a classic first-person shooter from back in the day. I have that on my wish list because, yeah, it was a classic first-person shooter that I spent all my time with. I wanted to try and get it. And now we get the Ice Room. An ice room that pretty much is a screen nuke. Doesn't destroy everything, but it freezes everything in its tracks. And there we go. Remember how I said there were some zombies that actually can make very good use out of the Hypno Shroom? That enemy you just saw right there is one of them. That's a disco zombie. And what you need to do is... what the disco zombie does is... as soon as it shows up on the screen, it will summon multiple zombies. One in front of him, one behind him, and one on each of his sides. And basically the trick to deal with the Hypno Shroom is that you're supposed to hypnotize the main dancer. But of course, like I said, it's very difficult to do. Yeah, it's very difficult to do and requires a lot of a little bit of precision on your part. But if you can do it, if you can get the one zombie to actually dehypnotize the one disco zombie, the main one, you can actually have him work for you and basically clear out 3 rows depending on where he's 2 to 3 rows depending on where he's placed. But yeah. But yeah, in terms of other things, other games, obviously I have a pretty big Steam backlog. I finally finished, I've finally officially finished my co-op. Because apparently my co-op wasn't officially finished until the 22nd, but my, what is it? Online survey or whatever came in talking about my overall experience about the co-op, so I figured it was done. I had one last job to do, but I pretty much finished it up. Here we go. And here we go. This is the zombie. The friggin' disco zombie. He summons 4 mooks around him. And what happens is, if you hypnotize the main guy, you can summon multiple zombies. Like, he'll summon multiple zombies to fight in the multiple rows, so you can use that to your advantage. And it's a pretty good way to stall out a good chunk of the rows. Make it a little less work for you. But yeah. That's beside the point. Goddamn, I'm horrible. Goddamn horrible at trying to create rants, but then again, I'm still new to this sort of thing. Usually I'm doing this, even post-commentary, I'm still doing a pretty crappy job of this. But yeah. I guess it's just gonna take a little bit of experimentation to figure out what works well for me. Because I'm usually a very informational kind of guy, so that's my style. I'm just a walkthrough kind of person. I can be entertaining if I want to, but that's only when I'm with other people, so that I can kind of do improv. But when I'm by myself, I usually end up being more informational. Also, fun fact, that main zombie was actually supposed to be a reference to what's his face, Michael Jackson. But because of circumstances, it was never brought to fruition. And with that, oh yeah, here's the ice room in action. Freezes everything in place, and with that, we get one of my favorite plants in the game, the Doom Shroom, which I'll talk about next time. See ya!